Governor Jay Inslee is taking executive action on vaping, signing an order to ban flavored vaping products for both nicotine and THC. This happened less than an hour ago in an effort to stop the surge of vaping-related illness cases. And Washington health officials, they are still in downtown Seattle right now, and that's where Cairo 7's Dee Dee Sun joins us live. Dee Dee?
Well, this meeting just wrapped up, and it was surprisingly contentious with a lot of upset people here in this executive boardroom, where Governor Jay Inslee just signed this executive order that will ban all flavors, as you said, for both nicotine and THC products. And this will include banning mint and menthol flavors, and it could kick in as little as 2 weeks. Now, because of Washington's laws, Inslee's order will first need to be voted on by the State Board of Health. That's expected to happen on October 9th. If passed, and we do expect it will, then it goes into effect the next day on October 10th. This executive order also includes a lot of other things, like immediately banning the ingredients causing the outbreak once health officials figure that out. They will also require stronger warnings and more strict policies on ingredient disclosure. Here's a little bit of what Inslee had to say.
Consumers in this country have unfortunately been lulled into this sense that if you buy something, that there's some regulatory body that will protect you from dangerous chemicals in this product. That doesn't exist today. I am confident this executive order will save lives. I am confident it will save children from a lifetime of nicotine addiction.
The CDC said this morning it is especially recommending people stop vaping THC products. Health officials with the CDC said 16% of vaping-related illnesses have been tied with nicotine-only products. So most of those cases, they say, have been related with THC products. Now, we have heard time and time again from store owners, owners who own vape shops who sell these products. They have said that if flavors are banned, they will go out of business. And several people who own stores, and also there was a manufacturer of e-cig cartridges and what goes inside those cartridges. They were here today. They were very upset about Inslee's executive order. One woman was, in fact, brought to tears. We'll be speaking with them shortly here. And they say, you know, there's 4,000 or so stores that sell vaping products here in Washington state, and they're worried that all of those could be put out of business. Inslee said, though, public health needs to be #1. We'll have so much more for you on this and the impact of this coming up at 5 o'clock tonight on Cairo 7. But for now, live downtown, Dee Dee Sun, Cairo 7 News.
Dee Dee, this is a big deal affecting a lot of people. Here's a look at other states that are taking action on vaping as they wait for a federal policy. The first to take action, Michigan and New York. And then this week, Massachusetts and Rhode Island took similar steps to ban vaping flavored vaping products. Several other states like Illinois, New Jersey, and Delaware are considering similar legislation.
Joining us happening right now, Governor Jay Inslee announcing his plans to clamp down on vaping in our state.
This move comes after illness and deaths linked to vaping have been growing across the country. Want to give you a live look right now. This is from the King County Chinook building in downtown Seattle. Washington state actually does not have the authority to ban vaping products outright, but our sources say the state government could prohibit certain chemicals in those products that are significantly proven to pose health risks. We'll continue to watch this live when the news conference gets started. We'll also stream it on KOMOnews.com along with our Facebook pages. We'll bring you the information and the executive order just as soon as we hear it.
And health officials say here in Washington there are now 7 confirmed cases of vaping-related illnesses. Nationwide, there are more than 805 confirmed and probable cases in 46 states. Just in the last week, that number went up 52%. Across the country, 13 people have died, 2 of those in Oregon.
To the Governor Jay Inslee's press conference, let's dip in.
Crisis and a problem with lifetime nicotine addiction that an industry is trying to hook our children on for life. So these issues are in addition to at least 12 deaths nationwide, and there have been over 100 lung injury severe cases across the United States from these related products. It does not have to be this way. We need to act for the public health of our people. We've got to do better to regulate, to monitor, and to communicate to the public the dangers of these products. Now, experts have not yet identified the specific chemical that is specifically causing the physiological reaction that have caused this problem. But we know that there is a action causing this problem, and that is the predatory marketing by this industry to our children, intentionally trying to addict them to various products and using flavoring to do so. These kids get hooked, and they get hooked for life. So many products in this industry are targeting children. They are flavoring products with flavors attractive to our children: bubble gum, raspberry, cinnamon, and the like. These flavors exist for one reason and one reason only, and that is to make them more appealing to young children. These products are also packaged in a way to appeal to young children. Now, we do not have evidence at the moment that the flavoring chemistry itself is the reason for the disease, but it is the reason for the disease because it is hooking our children on the product in the first place. Now, Big Tobacco was required to stop marketing to children by federal action and litigation from using cartoon characters and targeted advertising to youth. Young people have been told that smoking could kill them due to warning labels that have been federally required. But for young people and for adults, vaping has been, in some sense, wrongfully seen as some safer alternative. It turns out that might be true given to the health crisis that we now are experiencing. And it is certainly not true from the sense that it is addicting our children for one of the most powerful addictive substances in the world today, and that's nicotine. So we know that vaping at times have been used by people to help a cessation effort off of tobacco and some of the particular matter in tobacco. So we understand that. But we need to understand it's important to note that those products have limited warning labels, letting people know about the dangers. Now, Washington State's legalized use of cannabis for adults is a well-regulated system, and that is not going to change. However, vapor products are often mixed with other things, and the Federal Food and Drug Administration does not know and review the contents of these liquids. Anything could be included in the mix. It is the Wild West, and that is one reason we're having this health crisis. So we are not waiting for the big tobacco industry to tell us what is in their products. We won't trust them with our health. We won't trust them with our children's health. Their interest is in making money. Our interest is in protecting the health of our children. We are interested in ensuring that adults and young people have known and regulated ingredients in these products and have information about them. Everyone deserves to know what is in these vaping liquids when they are inhaled into our lungs. So right now, this is an unregulated industry that could include anything, and we have no way of what it is. This is a giant hole in the ability to protect the public health of our citizens. So vaping products and e-cigarettes must be regulated and not marketed to our children. So today, I'm announcing an executive order to help make our state safer from these products. So my executive order will direct the Washington State Department of Health to take several actions. It will ask the State Board of Health to adopt emergency rules to ban all flavored vapor products, including flavored THC products. I expect the board to take up this request and vote on it at their next meeting on October 9th. My executive order also directs the department and the Washington State Liquor and Cannabis Board to do the following. First, immediately ban any ingredients or sources that are found to be the cause of this acute lung illness. Next, I expect to work together to draft governor request legislation for the next session of the legislature that would ban permanently all flavored products, that would require disclosure of all ingredients in flavored products, to increase the regulatory oversight of these products, to limit bulk sales, to expand our educational campaign, and to clarify that the Department of Health's authority has, in situations like this, where there is harm or risk to the public, but the specific cause from a chemistry standpoint has not been yet identified. It also requires these agencies to immediately take whatever steps they can to warn consumers of the risks and to encourage healthcare providers to report all suspected cases and expand their educational campaign to increase awareness around the dangers of vaping. Now, this is particularly important. I think consumers in this country have unfortunately been lulled into this sense that if you buy something, that there's some regulatory body that will protect you from dangerous chemicals.
Well, you're listening to Governor Jay Inslee right now, issuing an executive order on the vaping industry, calling that industry the Wild Wild West and wanting to protect children. Some of that executive order includes a ban on flavored e-cigarettes and vaping products, including THC.
There's also the disclosure of ingredients. He wants to increase regulatory oversight, limit bulk sales, and expand the educational campaign about the harms due to e-cigarettes and vaping. So he's actually asked the State Board of Health to consider that and then vote on it on their upcoming meeting coming up on October 9th. We'll continue listening to this press conference, see what other details we can get you, and we'll bring it to you as soon as we can. You can also watch at KOMOnews.com, and we'll have continuous coverage throughout the day starting right here at 3:30 on KOMO News. More